have some stories to tell tonight about our travels. We are shooting live from Basintine, Skoura, which is the riad that we have chosen is my favorite one in all of Skoura. I really love this riad. Of all of the places we stayed in Morocco, this one is wheelchair accessible. It offers all the amenities and the best food. Really, right?
Really good food.
Really good food. Yeah. The pool is nice. Air conditioning. She has Arctic conditions. I like the warm, so we had.
My arthritis is great.
Yeah.
My joints are fine.
Our joints are fine. So today we are going to make a product. So stick around if you want to see me make this product here. It is a zinc natural sunscreen made with the nano zinc formula that's out there, easy to go. Now I'll do a demo with that, and I've also got two other types of zinc that I wanted to try. This is a micronized zinc oxide, and of course the water dispersible. I don't think we're going to use that. We're going to try this micronized zinc oxide because I believe the one I used here was a water dispersible. It was just a bulk one, and it wasn't from a small supplier. All right, so here it is. This 10 to 20 nanometer zinc oxide. So micronized, to me, I think these are the same thing. Different suppliers, perhaps. All right, we're also going to be using a tiny bit of vanilla powder from Morocco, and we'll be formulating quite a bit with this. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find it. Little update on my labels. They're really great for water, not so great for oil, so they start to dissolve. The label starts to dissolve. Is that what it's doing?
It's kind of melting.
It's melting when oil comes in contact with it. So if you want it to stay, you're still going to have to cover it with something if you're working with oily substances. So I have that already diluted in my Mila hyaluronic acid. Pomegranate. We used pomegranate. I used pomegranate hydrosol and amber and hibiscus in this. So this is a really fun, ingredient. I can use as a serum too. So just spray it on. It's awesome. Everything in my luggage is oily, so I'm kind of flustered right now. I was like, am I going to wipe it and is it going to disappear? So I also wanted to show you some of my traveling chemistry kit. I have right here like a roll-up. I don't know if you guys can see it. This came right here. I can't lift it, it's so heavy, full of chemicals. It was everything I need, including my power tools. So I've got my high shear mixer here. I'm going to be using this. It's just a little one. It's not my it's not my commercial one, but this one works really well. And the multi-base EL isn't affected by it, despite the fact that it does. It does have polymers in it, acropolymer or something. All right. So before we get started, though, I want to talk about what we've been doing the last little bit. So where were we yesterday? Where were we yesterday, Jenny?
Oh dear.
Marrakech. Marrakech. And we went to the Medina. What happened at the Medina? Tell them about your experience first, because she had an awesome experience, and I'll tell you about my experience at the Medina.
Oh, we went to the market. It's very busy with people and very aggressive sales. I work in sales, but I don't think I would do the same tactics. They chase you. So if you touch something, you look at something, and then they say, oh, may I help you? And then they start with their opening bid, and then you go, no thank you, no thank you. And then even if you say la, which is no in their language, they'll chase you around. And actually somebody followed me about at least 25 feet from their stall. And then the price kept dropping lower and lower. So my two-piece garment was 500, mad. Okay, that's their currency. And then I think I finally bought it for 250, 25 US or something like that.
Which is a great deal.
Because it was a long jacket and a long dress, and that's a really good deal. And then I got a pair of shoes. I can show you my
Beautiful
shoes.
sparkly shoes.
Like
She's
this.
Special shoes.
And they're slippers, but they started at 500, and I paid 150, which is 15 US.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of things, unfortunately, are just made in China. You're not going to get authentic handmade at a place like the Medina in Marrakech. It's busy, notorious, and unfortunately, we have some more notoriety to share about the Medina marketplace. But what else did you do? What was the first thing that happened the minute we walked through the door? Now, I have a daughter who has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair, and she walked through with us. What happened? Because you kind of fixed that problem pretty quickly.
We went to...
Somebody handed her something. You remember?
Again, Alzheimer's.
Okay, so one of the vendors that had children's toys handed my little girl with cerebral palsy this little Chinese clicker thing with the little balls on it.
Oh, yes. And so they wouldn't go away.
This is for you. This is for you. And then they started following me and Jenny.
Yeah.
And pay, right?
Oh, and then I missed the part where the henna lady wanted to put a henna on.
Oh,
Jennifer's
no.
head.
I'll tell that story. Don't worry about
Okay,
that.
okay.
That one is yeah, that one is long drawn out. I seem to be a magnet for cosmetic vendors, no matter if I'm in Las Vegas or in Morocco.
They like
Maybe
you.
they like me. It's like they know. She likes cosmetics. Walking advertisement, I guess.
Might be the pretty nails.
It's the pretty nails. Oh, you gotta see my nails, guys. They're so pretty. I asked my nail artist to make them like a henna print, and she just did an amazing job, right? So, but not only that, but you ended up paying this man who gave my daughter a toy,
100
mad, which is like $10
Yeah.
US, and then my niece paid him another $10. He got $20 for a $2 toy.
I thought there was only one toy, and then I realized there were two toys.
You just get handing stuff to people, and we're like, what? So, we really don't accept anything thinking it's, a nice thing that they're doing. They're out there hawking their goods, and there's a lot of stuff that's lost in translation. So nothing is free. Always ask before you take anything, touch anything, is this free or is this for sale, right? Sometimes that doesn't matter. So we went through, and I found a really great date vendor at all of these dates. And a lot of the varieties I recognized, there were a few I didn't. So I told him I'd be back. And he's like, sure. Because he gave me, I said to him immediately, I said, is it free? When he was giving me samples, I said, yes, it's free. And then he gave me some other samples, and they were free. Great vendor, Bell & Vendor 19 with the dates. Go see him. Then we went further in, and Jenny got her beautiful dress. She got her shoes. And then I went in, and I was looking for a Muslim style dress with a hood, and the materials were all really, really thin, and they didn't look as nice as, what I was really, because I want something that's going to last, something I can wash, something that, a Muslim woman would wear for the year, right? And be, and have it last, right? Because I'm thrifty. But I also like to use what I buy. So this guy's like, he had a few things, and so he says, sit down here for 1 minute. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not going to sit, I'm not doing this. So I got up and joined my group again. And then we went to a place that had herbs. And I found absinthe. I thought absinthe was just a nasty alcohol, but it does bad things. But in Morocco, absinthe is an herb that in the wintertime they add to the Moroccan tea to give it an extra, immune boosting properties. And it's quite delicious. We tried it in the tea, and so I'm dropping it. I'm drying the fresh that I have here, and I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. I don't know, it smells kind of herby and almost camphor-y, doesn't it? Yeah, it's wonderful. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you're getting a view of that. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. And I paid 10 dirhams, so like $1 for that. They wanted to sell me an equal amount, practically. It was practically equal amount. I'm knocking over the table, guys. Sorry, I gotta shift. We're low to the ground. but I just said no because he wanted to sell it to me for like $16. I was
Right.
like, no, thank you, la la, just this one. And then it was like two. I'm like, no, change, please. So, but that was a good deal too. You can buy the fresh in-season herbs at the Medina as well. My previous experiences with the Medina were in the sector that had most of the riads and narrow alleyways with like a garage. And hopefully we'll go back to the Medina when we go back, but we will not be going into the square. Now you hear lots of horror stories about the cobra tamers. And so I knew to avoid them. There was a monkey guy there. When I looked at that monkey, I wanted to, but I did not. I was good. Then as we're leaving, I picked up some sodium bicarbonate. We're going to make shower steamers for our friends here in Morocco. Our host family is so nice. They probably won't know what to do with it, but we're going to somehow show them and try to explain it. Another thing I discovered today, just a few minutes ago, is this polish, and the polish is used, I think, for not only the wood but to scent the room, so it smells like this beautiful scent. It's really, really strong, and we needed it, and I'm not going to say for why.
It's a deodorizer.
It's a deodorizer, yeah. Yeah, I'm sharing it with my daughter, and she's enjoying the food. Thoroughly.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah.
It's so good and so fresh. I don't think I've had anything I really didn't enjoy. Is there anything you haven't liked about any of the food?
I don't do a lot of spices, so I've been like on spices. Everything's fresh.
Everything's fresh.
So
She's not big on tomatoes either, so the Moroccan salad was not her favorite.
Orange juice is made fresh, so you see pulp. It's not from a can. It's not from out of water.
Yeah. So for my daughter, we brought a strainer, and she said lots and lots of fresh juice. And because the citrus comes from here, it's very, very fresh. The leaves are still on the fruit. Absolutely delicious. What else do we have to say? Okay, the Medina. Okay, now for my big story. All right, so when we were in Las Vegas, this literal snake oil serum salesman trapped us. And I will tell you that story in another video. And I didn't walk away. My poor Jenny was going insane, so I just yeah, I'll buy it, and we left. So we'll definitely have to try to get some YouTube footage of that. But as I was making my way back to the date vendor, this woman grabbed my hand. I guess I just got too close to her.
Mm-hmm.
There were lots and lots and lots of henna artists there. This lady grabbed my hand, and I'm like, no, la. She's like, oh, no. I said, I don't have any money. No, la. And she just started squirting henna all over me. You can see the slightest shadow. You probably can't because I have freckles. But it's like she branded me. It was, oh yeah, there's a line right here.
Mm-hmm.
So she started squirting all the way up, all the way around. And I was talking to a lady today when we were at the Potters, and the same thing happened to her, and she'd washed hers off too. Like, it was not nice. It was like somebody came up to you with a marker and just started scribbling on you and then said, give me money. So apparently $1 bills are not, US dollar bills are not a great way to, get around the whole not having change for tipping in Morocco. So I said, I don't have any money. So I took out $3, $3 and just handed it to her, and she finally let go of me. And I felt violated. I felt accosted, and she put chemicals all over me. So I'm like wiping it off. Jenny's like handing me wipes. She always carries wipes. She's great.
She was traumatized.
Not only was my space violated, but my person was assaulted. I was assaulted by a woman. She would not let go. She would not. I said, I've already got henna. And I showed her, and I think she said, yeah, this is really pretty too.
I wasn't there for that moment.
So the Vegas lady, she did the same thing. She just wiped stuff on my face. And then she said, oh, you can't go, you'll be lopsided. So it was a similar kind of situation.
We were there for an hour and a half though.
We were there for an hour and a half. That was, yeah. So, look for Las Vegas posts. Because that one's coming up. I'm not really sure how I'm going to, pay her back for all of her magic tricks. We'll call them. There were a lot of lies. And I told her I was a cosmetic chemist and she didn't stop. Just like this lady didn't stop in the Medina. So there you're going to see dozens of henna ladies. They may look innocuous. Do not get too close. Treat them like the cobras because they strike. Getcha. Like that cop. Anyway, it was an experience. Will they be going back to the Medina? Yes. But I'm going to go in and out and I will do my shopping elsewhere. It's, go in a group, careful, and know that it's an aggressive place.
You do what you tell your kids, look only, don't touch.
Don't touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, let's get started. Is there anything else you want to talk about, that we wanted to talk about? Oh, I'm going to leave that for another day, but let me show you. This is part of the lipstick course. Since you're not here and you weren't able to go on the hike with, we went on a wandering in the desert today with a group of us, and we found some prickly pear cactus with the cochineal. So, and you look right here, I have smeared a couple, and you get that bright red dye. So I'll do that one more time for the camera, hopefully you'll get it. See that bright red color. Pretty cool, eh? We will not be making red dye in person because it is a very advanced scientific chemical process, but I do have a video that you guys will watch and you'll see that done, and I have all of the different steps already prepared in advance, and today we did the first part of that. Where did we go today? We had a really hard time.
Oh, the potters.
We went to the potters and we made, we worked with pottery. And instead of making our own lip pots, we bought little tiny tangines. Yeah.
Miniatures.
So really pretty ones, like the ones at the Beres in Bab Agnew in Marrakech, which is my favorite place to get neroli. And this is what we're going to be using today. We're going to be using some neroli. Jenny's okay with neroli, so we are going to put it in this batch. This one is unscented for people who can't tolerate scent. And the base, just in advance, is intended for oil and water, but we're going to push its limits like I showed you in the last video. We're going to go water and oil and see how it goes. It was kind of after the fact, me just playing with the materials, that I was able to actually make a usable lotion, and hopefully I can remember my technique. So I hand me my book. Do you have my book?
Yeah, this
Where's my notebook? Where's my notes? We had a little technical difficulty getting started here. I'm going to look around. Ah, no. So for those of you who can't see, there's my portable chemistry set. Wonderful. So much stuff. So we flying high and dry. Oh, it's right here. So I'm going to put on my glasses now and look all sciencey. Do it look sciencey? Okay. And I've written down all of my formulations. So here we go. I made an eyelash extension system. All right. Hydrating mist. I think I might have done it ahead of time. There we go. Actually, nope, that's not it. We might just be fine. Okay. It's so simple. I know it by heart. Okay. We're going to make it. All right, okay, let's get started. All right, so we've got our oil soluble ingredients, and we're going to mix those first. So our oil soluble is this multi-base EL, and our oils, right? And also our fragrance. And what else is oil soluble? Okay, we're going to put our water solubles, our humectant. I'm using Persian date extract, a THC extract 2023. Oh, pumpkin horse chestnut extract. And I made this last year, which is, and it's still amazing. And argan is also oil. Put that here. Do a quick sanitize. I'm gonna use it on my hands again, just because we're just in a hotel. All right, so, yeah, I'm gonna glove it. You got your gloves?
Mhm.
This is a cold process out of necessity. When I figure out how to do a hot phase, heated phase, I will add those. In the meantime, we have a number of beginner formulations and none of them require any heating, including the lipstick, the lip balms, the shampoos, the conditioners. We got a lot going on today, this next couple of weeks. All right, so I'm going to weigh out my portion of the new zinc. And as you know, I can give you a basic excerpt, a recipe below if you're interested. Just let me know. I'm going to start with zinc. I need the little one. There's a lot of zinc powder in this. There we go. Micronized. What is this? Micronized. Isn't that one I was going for micronized? Not a lot in here. I'm gonna probably have to use most of this. Actually, I'm gonna make a smaller amount. Oops. All right, so you have any questions about sunscreens in general? Like natural sunscreens?
What exactly protects you from the sun?
The mineral zinc, it blocks, it creates a block. And the reason you have to use less of oil is because if you don't, it won't block it evenly and you'll still burn.
Right.
Now, can we make and market, I'm going to ask you questions if you know the answer. Can you make and market sunscreens and sell them in Canada or the United States?
I don't think you can.
No, they're considered a
Medication.
medication, yeah.
Yeah, because it's treating you, prevention.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna put our oils in next. I've already done that. Let's tear. Can you write down 5 for me? Yeah, we're just gonna keep track. I know all the basic percentages. Maybe a light one.
Pens.
There you go, thank you.
Remember,
She's also my personal assistant.
I'm not quite sure how that happened.
I don't know. You volunteered, did you know that?
The
I'm like, you
number
don't want to do that. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I do. I think I want to do that.
one?
I think I'd be good at it. And I'm like, I know you would be. She basically reads my mind. She's like, you need this right now. I'm like, no, I don't. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, yeah, I do. Thank you. And we're gonna go. Whoops. Okay. I've got a really old holy problem here. Let's go to 10. Can you write down 10?
Okay.
MTC.
And what ingredient is that one?
Caprylic.
With a C?
Capric. Triglyceride.
And the first item was zinc?
It is the micronized zinc oxide. I do have a coated zinc oxide in that we will also be testing. This is a light sunscreen. You need to go really, really high, and I will give you a link to where you can get a professionally formulated one from the Institute of Personal Care Science, and you can start your formulating build from there. If you do come to Morocco with me or you take the course online, I will give you my formulation. I make no claims of its suitability as a sunscreen. You will have to get that tested yourself if you want to market the product. I am not putting this on the market. I am just using it for my skin because I can and because I like using natural products, and I do. I like this. So I like knowing everything that's in my products and where they came from. All right, so we're going to put in some argan with that, which has a 1% Toco 50 in it, and tocopherol. Tocopherol 51% with argan.
50%?
50% argan, 1%. No, Toco 50 with 1%. Yeah, argan with Toco 51%. Yes, perfect, thank you. And I'm going to add a few more grams.
5 or 10?
3.
3.
All right. Next, I'm going to add 0.5 of fleur d'orange or neroli essential oil. I'll have my little take off the thing. You can also use this as a perfume. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something really weird. I'm just going to, because you just want the tiniest bit. I'm not going to use 0.5. I'm just going to take some off, say 2 drops. It's a horrible way to measure, but that's what I'm doing with this one.
You told me you're going to wing it.
I'm totally winging it. When I can, I'm going to add more if I need it, but I just want something light. So I'm going to go ahead, get rid of my scale. I'm going to mix. Let's see if it mixes properly. Sorry, I don't want to. And if you came to this live stream when I did my initial play bouts, it didn't actually disperse with it. So we're kind of doing a slow method, which is adding a compatible product to it to make it hydrate. Dry product hydrate. Where is my little? Right here. So I may need it back. So there's our first step. So our oil phase is combined, and now we need our water phase. Oh, where's my water bottle? Do you know where my water bottle is? I'm gonna go get my water bottle. I was so prepared.
Want to get some water?
No, that's fine. I'll go get it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Live stream, stay tuned. Is anybody here at all? No.
We don't have commercial break, unfortunately.
Purified water, I've got it in here. Ouch. It's too tight. Okay, let me see those percentages. Let me see those. Let me see my notes. So we're going to use 50 of this one. Can you add that up plus 50? So multi-base 50.
Multi-base. 50?
50. Yeah. See how much fun you can have to come with me to make new things. Come on, yeah. Nice thick cream is what we're gonna do. I did a light lotion the last time with a high percentage of water. We're gonna make it opposite. There we go. So a little bit more and we're good. See if that does it. Perfect. So is Morocco different from Canada, Jenny?
Yes.
Bit of a culture shock at times?
I'm a visual minority here.
Uh-huh.
I haven't run into any Orientals except for our travel
Which you brought with us.
He's also our foodie, so he can tell you how good or bad things are, and he's enjoying it. And
Yeah,
to impress him is pretty challenging.
yeah, and
So-
he was a good sport today.
Yeah.
He's the one who instigated the hike
Yeah.
through the desert, and we happened to stumble on the.
What about the praying
volcano.
mantis?
Oh, that was Amelia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
praying mantis that we adopted. The entire walk, she was on my niece's hat. It was incredible. If any of you want to see that, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see if she'll let you share that with you guys. It was pretty awesome. I mean, she was with us during dinner. She was on her hat for almost 2 hours, almost 3. It was incredible. She was not dark green. She was like the color of straw and very wispy looking. But first I thought, because she did this little dance, I thought she was a leaf bug when Amelia picked her up, because they act like they're the
It was
leaves.
not a dancing one. We tried to play some tunes and it wouldn't dance. So since we tried to play rap and we played country, it didn't like either of those things. It just stopped moving. And as soon as we stopped playing the music, it went to bobbing.
It's pretty funny. So if you can add that up and subtract it from 100 minus whatever your total is,
Also,
let me know what that is.
okay, the L'Orange was 0.5, right? And everything else is.
Did I put it in this one? I put the water in there. So we're basically making a floral water because you just have trace amounts of the neroli in the water, but it's powerful. So we're going to combine the oils and the multi-base this time with our zinc. We need high shear. I do not yet have a portable what's it called? Homogenizer. Mine is really big. It's designed for large batches, like 2 liters to a gallon, or very, very tiny. Like I can go really, really small. I can do 100 grams as well without any issues. You just need the right kind of vessel. Ooh, this is thick. So I'm gonna have to start adding. I'm gonna go back to the other one for no shear. Put that on the glove. Oops. I'm glad I actually brought the powder if we run out. Sanitizer. These things roll around when you travel. If you don't have one of these